recording this computer. Oh, okay. You've tried to compile it. It says R.C line 13, column 41, error, unexpected semicolon after loop level declarator.
So they're
line 13.
talking about line 13, column.
After loop level. Oh, maybe this is why you actually put a column there. Because I think the terminal was trying to tell you that that line, like the line has not ended, and the code is like in the middle of nowhere, it doesn't make sense. So it was telling you to put a semicolon. Okay, now I see why you had the error. Yeah, but basically it's trying to tell you something is wrong with line 13, but the solution it's giving you is not correct. Because it's confused itself, and that happens a lot. What you want to do there is to delete that semicolon and hit enter and then open curly brackets. Yeah, curly brackets, open and close. I think if you hold the shift and then you hit the opening curly bracket, and both of them would show.
Yes.
Good. Hit enter to make space. All right. Just type return 0. So yeah, return 0 is like the function is going to do nothing for now. So that it doesn't cause errors also. So rn.
Should I put space before the 0 or just put 0?
Yeah, definitely space.
Like this.
Yeah. Space before 0. Yeah. And then put the semicolon. Yeah. So this is the time that you need semicolon. It's like you are defining a function. You want to put a value to something, or your function is done. You want to return back to whoever is going to call the function, and then that return statement will have semicolon. All right. So now that that error is gone.
Excuse me, Adam.
No problem.
Who is there? Okay. Continue, Adam.
All right. Try compiling it again, and let's see what's the next error.
Okay.
What does it say?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can clear the screen, the terminal too, or make it bigger so that. Oh, it's showing the error.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you fix this on your own.
The semicolon also on the line. At the end of declarations, int multiply equals to num1 multiply num2.
Yes, I think you can fix this. Shut up. No. So let's go to line 19 and fix it.
Let me come. Let me check it.
No. Yeah, it's straightforward. It's showing you how to fix it also.
Line 19, right?
Yeah, line 19.
I think they are talking about the semicolon.
It is about the semicolon.
Yes.
Yes, and that's it. Oh, and by the way, I mean, this is not required, but to keep your code clean, so between multiply and the equal sign, I would put space there. And between the equal sign and num1, I will put space there also. I guess to make it readable.
You told me that.
Yeah, it's personal preference, but if you bunch it all together, reading code is already difficult. And then if you can't see well, then it's you can't have 2 return statements in a. No, I'm not gonna say it. Run it again and let's see the next error.
Just want us to have the mistakes and then and line 20, column 11.
What is it?
Use of undeclared identifier multiplication.
Okay, this is so direct. So I'm sure you're gonna get it. What does it mean? Maybe you might not know what it means, but you probably know what the error is.
It's supposed to be multiply, not multiplication.
Let's see.
right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, basically it's trying to say that multiplication, like it's never seen the word multiplication in this code and you are trying to use it. What is it?
So
Yeah, this okay, this
this should. Should I run it again?
This is compiling. We're trying to compile it now. And there are errors.
Okay, we are compiling it.
It's compile time errors. If it compiles successfully, then we'd run it. Interesting. Okay, no, this is really dangerous. In other languages, it will catch it or it will comment out line 21 and 22. But this is one of the dangers of C, I guess. You can't have two return statements on the same block.
On the same block, like here. This
Yeah.
and this. The multiplier and the sum.
How do I give me a second. I think I should have had my crossbeam ready so we can easily switch back and forth between no, what is this? Let me show you something real quick. Where's CS50? Okay, I don't like the way this thing is slow. What are we gonna do about it? Can't do anything. Why is that not logging every time? I don't want you. Shirani, come woman the pie. Come I king in das here.
Aba.
But it's on move okay. Man, so young as a big guys, Miss Jimmy, like a young guy coming for that table.
Tinam tolo boro ko tinam pala. Tolo ke.
Kyle, Kyle, but the hip.
We pala sana kan awin dintanga na why.
Much, yeah. No, but like him pie, even by Salaya Garba and a tool.
Salaga na tulbila.
Because Manda Kulina, Manda Kulina, June, Karapan told Halleck, what the hell?
2022.
No, 2019.
2019 la kambeba shon.
Yeah, I could have said that. Your family, this time I'm not good, but we'll see.
Aba.
Okay. Or maybe I should have changed these settings. I didn't do it well. One participant can share at a time, and post early. How do I set this so that it's always there like that? Sorry, for sharing, I stop it. Come busy really quick. So here, okay, I think this is a r.c file. Or maybe this might have been the one that we were working on, I think. But I'm gonna create a, okay, let's delete this guy. I'm gonna create a new one. I'm trying to explain the two return statements. If it's in other languages, it'll catch it for you, but in C, it's not gonna catch it for you. And then you try to run the code and it's not gonna behave as you expect. And you'll be like, what the hell? This is a test print statement. Finish it. Okay, and we're gonna write some dummy function. Let's say int multiply nums, and then we're gonna say num1, and then another integer called num2, and then we'll come down and define it int multiply num. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can see.
Int and then int num2. No, we don't even have. Okay, wait, I think we have to int num2. And if I say return num1, let me put a bracket to make it multiplied by num2. Honestly, this is going to be a learning experience for me. Print statement after return statement in say block.
You know what it is?
Let's see if this is gonna, if this work, I'm gonna be so like, what the hell is going on? And I'm gonna return 0 here. Uh, if this works, that'd be great. So change directory to CS50. With
Slash
one
slash me.
test.
Go.
No,
Okay.
it's in the test folder. Yeah, for me, it's in the test folder. So I'm gonna try to compile it. This is crazy. It compiles. I didn't notice. It's a test print statement. Oh, so let's call the function. We're not calling the function, but maybe that's part of the way. Int x equal to 10, int y is equal to 15, and we're gonna say results is equal to multiply numbers. We're gonna call the function here multiply nums, and it's gonna be x and y.
I want to ask a question here.
Yeah.
The in X and the in Y, can you put them in the same line if you want to?
Yeah, if you want to, but it's to me it's not clean. So like where it's more clear.
It's okay, it's not clear. Okay.
Yeah. And also it's I don't know, it's tricky sometimes, and in other languages, like it can cause really big trouble for you. I think is it in Python or some other language, if you do x, y is equal to 1, I think the value will always be 1. Like you have to do this and this to make it. I don't, the syntax is not, it's not fun. Straightforward way is to do them in separate lines and close it with a semicolon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to reproduce an error that I'm expecting. If
Okay.
one goes correctly, I'm going to print the results too. Results is, I like using command D. It doesn't matter. You can use your command, percent I for printing integers. Okay, if I haven't done anything else wrong, let's see if this is going to work. Now we'd run it. This is, there's a print, this is a test print statement. That's the first one. And then we call our function later. And so it returns the result. So when we call this guy, if you see line 11 is going to basically copy all of this code inside here and then dump it here and then
Oh my God.
calculate an answer for results.
Hello.
But if, yeah, can you hear me?
I think I missed that. Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear?
Adam.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear you.
That's not good. Maybe I'll call on WhatsApp. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm gonna write here. Do you hear me? No? Give me a second, maybe I'll call you. I don't know what the other solution might be. Uh, that Can you hear me on WhatsApp? Yeah. If you can hear me
Yeah,
on
I can hear you on WhatsApp.
all right, so I'm gonna mute my Zoom so you can mute your Zoom too. And then we'll talk on WhatsApp here, yeah?
What is wrong with the distance?
Shit. That's not good. Uh I don't know. What other option do we have? Can you hear me now or not at all still?
I can hear you now. Even from the Zoom. Yes.
All right, then I'm gonna close the WhatsApp call.
So you can cut the call from the WhatsApp.
All right, so can you hear me? Can you respond to that or no? Shit. Nah, that's not good. I don't think I have my Bluetooth connected.
Hello, Adam.
Oh, okay, you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, I'm back. I thought I had any of my Bluetooth connected. Maybe that's why I wasn't hearing you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the problem I was trying to explain that is in your code, but the compiler is not catching it, is after we've done this return statement, the function is done. It's not going to do any of these guys back here. You know, you can have a million lines of code here. Nothing is going to, as soon as you have this return statement, your function is done. But the other thing is, if if instead of having just a basic principle, having them on the same line like this, like you see they're on the same column,
Yes.
if we were going to say, let's say I want to declare a Boolean, I have to include
Okay.
include standard lib.h. If you want to use bools, you have to include this library. So let's say I want to include a Boolean, and I would say uh pass passed exam is equal to true.
True.
And if I come down and say, if passed exam, do this. Whoa, what is this? Trying to slow me down. So if passed exam, do this. So you're going to return some number if they pass the exam. So let's say maybe it's not just you're multiplying the two, but then you're going to add, maybe let's say you're going to add 100 to it. But, else, if they haven't passed the exam, you want to return something else. Let's get say negative 999.
Okay.
In this case, the code when you call this function multiply numbers, it will hit every single line because this is in a different block. It's in this return statement is in this block, and this one is in this block, and this guy is on its own also. So that way it will hit every single condition. Well, it will hit the condition if it meets this true Boolean value. So if it is true, like we just set it to true, so it's gonna hit this one, but it's not gonna hit this because Boolean we set
Okay.
that exam to true, and that is because they are in different blocks. But if we just have everything in one block, like before, we had return something something, and then come here and say return another something, something, something. Only the first return that would work. The rest of the function is useless.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I wanted to point out. So let's get back to your code, and then we'll fix that. Since the compiler hasn't caught it, we have to fix it on our side.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna
Stop
stop
sharing.
and try to share. You should be able to.
Ready.
Yeah. So I think what you were trying to do, you're on line 19 and line 20, you probably wanted to have them in your multiply numbers function, but somehow you mistakenly added them to add numbers. That's why you have two return statements in the same function. So just copy line 20 and 19, and then delete that return 0 from line 15 and just paste them there.
So copy this one.
Yeah, and line 20 also. So just copy both of them at once. Use your arrow keys. If you hold shift and then hit the arrow to the right, it's going to copy to the right. You hit down, it's going to copy to the bottom.
Okay. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, that's way quicker than, well, it depends on what you're working with. Yeah, like that. Then control
Let's
X.
copy it.
Just cut it because we don't need it in there.
Control X.
Yeah,
Done.
that's what. We'll go line 15 and delete line 15 and then paste it there. Yeah. Yeah, always do enter like that so that it's clean. Oh, you're gonna be able to paste from here.
Yes.
Just do Command V. What? Okay, that might work. Control V, I mean. Yeah. So this is what you wanted. And I think this should solve most of the problems. So let's go down and compile it again one more time. And I have to leave in 5 minutes because I have this volunteer thing I have to go and do. It compiles. Let's run it.
I think I've forgotten how to run it. Should I?
/.
Okay. /.
Yeah. And then the name of the file. So add without the .c. All right, nothing happens. Were you printing anything at all? Everything did well, but it looks like you are not printing any output. Did you want to print any output?
No.
Check your answers, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's print.
let's go to the main function and print something. So let's call it. You see what we're calling the. Oh, why don't you print the results of odd numbers? Print that before we.
The other numbers were copied from the other file to here. I don't know why it's not included.
Wait, say that again. You don't know why it's not.
The add distance were copied. Some of the codes were copied from different files into this. I don't know why it's not.
I don't. Yeah, but there's no problem though. The code looks good now. So I'm just saying that in line 10, you can print the value of results just to see that your code is really adding the numbers, 5 and 10 correctly.
Print.
Yeah. Don't forget your code, double quotes.
Sheesh. What am I doing?
And probably you should have started typing with a tab, but it's okay. You can do that after. I'm gonna send you this link, a link to this typing. It's a typing game thing that I've been doing myself. I like it a lot. And I think you should do that so that you would master your keyboard
Okay, sent it after this
after this, yeah.
one.
Okay, you want to print all of them. That's a good idea.
This one will ask semicolon, right?
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah. You're not done though. I think if you just print it, you just print num1, num2, it's not going to print their values. Oh, and by the way, your num2 should be N, not M in the beginning. So you have mom2. Yeah. So what are you trying to do there? But I can help you out.
I'm trying to multiply num1 and num2.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do already.
Yes.
I wanted to say let's print the value of
Okay.
add numbers. So let's print results, and then we can call the multiply functions, like maybe in line 12, 13 later on.
Okay.
So here, instead of num1, just do. Oh, but that's not bad. So in where the comma is, just delete that and put a plus. So if you put a plus, that plus is not going to be operating on them. That plus is just like text. It's just going to show. And after num2, before you get out of the semicolon, you should put %d. So go num2. So num1 plus num2
%d.
space. Not there. Get inside the colon. Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, you want to get inside the quote, I mean. So delete that. You see the quotes that the num1 plus num2 is inside. You want the %d to be inside those quotes also.
here.
Yeah, inside. Yeah, but right now you are outside it. Go one step inside, one more step in. Back, I mean. Yeah. So there you want to do space %D. And now let's delete that other, pipe and the %D outside. You don't need that. That's going to cause errors. All right. So the %D is going to have the
Yes.
print statement expecting a value. So we have to give it that value. So do comma and then results right where you are.
I missed that, please.
Yeah. So if you do comma, so the comma and
I
then
missed that. It seems your voice wasn't clear.
can you hear me now?
A comma here.
Yeah,
Here,
right.
right?
Yeah, right there. Shit, it looks like,
Comma.
yeah. And then the value that you want to print, the value that you want to print in place of the %D.
Mm.
Can
Should
you
I
hear?
put space?
Yeah, put space. That'd be clean. And then results. You might want to format your code. Go to the beginning of line 10 and hit the tab key so that it'll shift and put everything in the same block.
Sorry.
Tab. Yeah. Wait. Okay, I think that should be good. Now let's go down and compile and make sure we can print the value. I have to go buy real food. Chat. What me?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay.
Did it run?
Yeah, it ran.
Oh, it compiled.
You
Okay.
said I
Now,
should compile it.
yeah, let's run it now. /add.
Sorry?
Okay, let's see. Oh, we didn't
One
add
plus.
a new line. But the code is correct, isn't it? How many what numbers are you adding? You're adding what?
Let me check up there because
Because the result is 13. If it is 5 and 8, then that's correct.
5 and 8.
Yes, that's correct. So let's do this. You see the %D, let's do a /n so that when the code is done printing whatever it will. No. Don't delete the D. Just add /n. Not this kind of slash, the other slash. But delete the forward
So
slash.
here I'm confused. What is the difference between the %S and the %D here?
Yes, I actually think I explained it last time, but maybe I was too fast. %S means you want to print a string, a list of characters, a sequence of characters, like the name of a person, the name of a place, something that is text.
Okay.
%D says you want to print something that's a number. And it's not just a number, it's an integer. No, it's not like 0.5, 3.8. No. If you want to do that, you have to do %F. %F means you want to print a floating point number. And floating point is any number that's like something point something. So in this case, we know results. If we multiply an integer and an integer, we're going to get an integer. So we can say %D, or you could say %I. %I and %D, that's the same thing. But I don't know why I got so used to using %D instead. So this num1 plus num2, probably we should do equal to, so that it'll be very clear. That is horrible. I guess I'm gonna have to pause the recording because I have to go anyway.